Joining us now is reality
Just having a
star
conversation about
Bobby
whether...
Norris.
Sorry, carry on.
No, it's OK. No, you've done it now. You've taken it
ruined
now.
it?
You've gone for it. Yeah, it's fine. We've got Bobby Norris, who says it's great that companies are raising awareness for Pride, and PR and brand consultant Nick Ede, who you think they are just... There's no real substance in this. You think they're just coming up with this stuff.
Well, that's awful. No human being would ever buy those.
Well,
sorry.
you know, I was rather fancying them for my garden.
No,
so I'm not even a human being.
They should go into the garbage in the garden. Or recycle them, definitely.
No, you want this for your garden. This is what you want for the garden.
I love it.
This is
lovely.
The sort of stuff
There we go. Look at that.
There
lovely.
we go.
I'd love that gnome. I don't know where he's from.
You
I've
wouldn't
never
put it,
seen him.
I would never see.
I would put that in my garden.
Okay.
Nick, you're never coming over, are you?
No, I'm not coming to your garden. I'll come to your living room then.
OK.
Listen, my opinion is that I think it's very important to have visibility. The LGBT community is very, very important. And obviously, during Pride Month, that's when everybody talks about it. It's like Christmas. It's like Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You know, it's very, very important to talk about the cause. But what I'm saying is that some brands are kind of piggybacking on the cause and not actually having any altruistic background to it. People like Levi's, for instance, when they came out, in the 1980s, they spent all their money for LGBTQ community who worked for Levi's, helping them with counselling, etc. That is something that's really
So they took
deep.
the profits they made and
they
put it back into
Are
the
there trying to think of the best word, but are there cool, sexy issues for brands to get behind and some not so much? So
100%.
So this could be one of those.
This is a cool, sexy issue. If you're any brand, you want to be behind this because the pink pound is huge. The LGBT community have a lot of cash to spend. Most of them do, and they're going to spend it on stuff. But what I'm saying is, why are you putting it onto a Lynx or a deodorant? What's behind it? What are they doing? Are they giving money back? Are they helping? And I don't think they are.
Do you feel exploited, Bobby?
Not at all. Like, I'm all for it. Or anything that raises awareness. And I feel like anything that just... If I was a teenager and I was going to my local bank, a supermarket, and I saw that sandwich, you just feel included into something.
No, I don't agree with you. I actually think that you probably feel a little bit... almost embarrassed because you're being segregated by having that flag. And when I was younger and I was in Edinburgh and I went in and bought a sandwich, I wouldn't go for the one with the flag on it.
But then
I'd be
having
embarrassed.
bacon instead, it's fine because the option's there. If you want that, you can go for it, and if you don't, you don't. I just think we're living in a world and homophobia is still very much real, and anything we can do, even if it changed one person's opinion, say...
But it seems quite easy, though, isn't it, for a corporate company or anybody to go, well, I'll just put a rainbow flag on my logo and that solves everything. And actually, the companies need to go deeper than that, then. They need to look at their policies and look at how much representation they've got on the shop floor from all types of diversity.
I think it's unfair to think that not all charities are giving back. I think Marks and Spencer's donated £10,000 to a charity.
£10,000, they're making millions.
Yeah, I know, but £10,000 to a small charity is still 10
I agree
grand.
with you.
Absolute Vodka makes millions of pounds with their rainbow vodka. And I think people do give back, but sometimes it's not even just about the money. I would just say the awareness. And people get the ump now that a lot of brands and companies are even doing, like, a rainbow version of the logo on social media. Again, what's the hard...
I actually think that's quite good because that's actually branding and showing their solidarity.
Yeah.
But I do think, I was looking at a donut, which has got the pride colours on it. You know, what are they doing? Like, this is just a way of commercialising. And actually, from a PR point of view, that's a way of them getting some column inches in the magazines and some press.
Does it matter, though, in the greater scheme of things? Look how far Pride has come. It was a political cry for help when it started. Now it's a celebration, although, of course, there are still many battles to be fought and that need winning. And in a way, the fact that I would think, oh, that looks great, and not worry about buying it, even though I'm not gay, I'm not lesbian, doesn't that mean that it's less niche somehow, and that's a good thing?
I agree with you. It is a good thing.
Yeah.
I think everybody should be talking about it. It's 50 years. It's a very important celebration, especially this year. But I do think there has to be something behind it because otherwise it's a commercial way of tapping into people and creating a trend rather than something which people fought for a long time.
And everybody, I suppose, the risk then, Bobby, is everybody thinks that the problem's solved and it's just a big joyous moment and maybe some of the issues that still need fighting get lost.
And that's exactly it. I think people are forgetting that ultimately, yeah, we all have a lovely day and love is love and we're celebrating, but we have come a long way, but we've still got a long way to go. And a lot of these brands, tomorrow at London Pride, which I'm so excited for, will have floats there, they'll have their workers there. all the big banks, everyone gets involved, the supermarkets, and again, it's kind of giving back to their staff as well as their customers. So I think if no one acknowledged it, people would be sat there throwing their arms in the air going, well, you're not including the LGBT community. So I think they're doomed if they do and they're doomed if they don't.
But, you know, in my life and your life, every day is Pride.
Oh,
and so you have to look at it like that. You know, we live for life. It's every single day. So when you're sort of sectionalising it and bringing it out just for 1 week or whatever...
Well, but maybe this is just a stage in the process. Like, like I said, there was immense homophobia not so long ago, decades ago. This would never have been thought of, and Pride was a sort of seen as being a dirty event for a lot of people. It's the fact that we've got this far, and big corporate companies are putting this in front of their staff and saying, look, we are behind this. That's a good sign, and maybe in years to come we won't even need that.
I think that's really good, and I think, actually, we're in London, we're in a bubble. I think what's brilliant is places like Manchester, Edinburgh, all around the UK, they're celebrating Pride. And I think in those communities, it's even more important. And that's great.
OK.
Guys...
Still can't convince you to
No, never.
OK, all right.
Nick, you know him now.
I need a sandwich.